Yeah, that's right. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they will flex a little bit. Just try not to actually bend them.
We need 8 explorers here, one to hold each of the spokes, don't we? It's an 8-man job.
So where's this one come from?
Yeah, that's right.
No, I'm just going backwards because I've already done all these.
Once you've got them under that one, if you hook them over the one from the other side as well, it'll help kind of keep them in place.
Done it now?
That's hooked.
What?
Yeah, I say they do pop out.
No, Ouija did that.
Ouija?
I didn't do that one.
Oh, I did
You touched it and they all popped out. That's your fault.
Right, okay. There we
A
are.
lot seems to be my fault tonight.
He says, it's alright, I've got sat nav on my phone. So when we got to Ponds Forge roundabout and we're still trying to get a satellite signal from Doncaster, we decided that maybe he didn't work very well. Right.
Oh, this one's 300 as well.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh. See, I made it look so easy.
I know you did. Over, and that's under.
Oh, it's 3 on. Come undone.
Yeah, Kev just
That
you
one
took
under
that one out when you pulled that one.
Right, I'm holding that one. That's not going anywhere.
That one under the
Hold this one.
and that one under there. Okay.
Yeah.
Right now again.
This is where they all.
This is where you need to be reasonably careful because otherwise, yeah, they start popping out. But again, yeah, you go around. What you'll probably find is that
I'll start here.
they don't actually stick through the rim, particularly at this point. So you have to kind of feed them in
There you go.
through the. Have to feed the nipples through the rim and thread them onto the spoke.
You screwing up yet?
I'm trying.
Oh my god, my fingers are too big.
Once it's pushed through a bit, you can grab the other side of it.
How long's you filmed that?
Hour and 10.
Oh.
Have you got another one?
Yeah, you can if you put the nipple through, it will then grab hold of the the spoke. Once you can't get the spoke through the.
Wait, is that right, Ouija?
Yeah, that one was already in. That's the first one you put in. I was.
Yeah, that's
That one goes there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that looking good?
There you go, you do that one.
If we've got it right, there should be just one gap between.
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah. That is indeed looking good. Right, you're happy you've got a nipple on all of those, yeah? Right, okay. Now, what you'll have noticed at this point is the ones you just put in didn't quite reach the rim, and the ones that you'd already got in are sticking out miles, which means the hub's not orientated to the rim correctly.
Yeah.
Spin it over, just give it a bit of a whack. Is that all?
Gentle.
No, just whack it. It's it. That's it. Basically, that's what you're doing there is you're knocking all the nipples out through the rim.
Where's that one?
You shot one out.
Have you lost one?
Was that the one you didn't?
You've
put
lost
on?
one here, George, as well.
How do you know what I mean? Not you, Ouija.
Yeah. Seems to be a lot of blame being attached here.
Well, I didn't hear anything go ping.
No, because they were the two Ouija you didn't put on.
Yeah.
Which one's this gone though?
Turn it back over and get it in the right place then.
It's the one nearest to the side of the rim that the flange is on, so it's that one there. It's
I reckon Kev did these.
I reckon.
Oops, I put this one in the wrong place.
I reckon nobody did those two. That's the problem.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, everybody thought somebody had done it and nobody did it.
Wheel building by committee. Can't
Yes.
beat it.
Right, that one's on.
No, it's not. No, it isn't. It really isn't. Right.
Little granny soft now.
Right. And basically what that's doing is it's trying to settle so that all the spokes are the same, roughly, distance through the rim. All the spokes on that side, which ish. properly whack it, and that should be fine.
I don't think you're giving it enough whacking, to be honest.
You're not going to break anything, certainly.
Well, if we do, we'll find the weakness now before we get.
Look at it. It's still like.
It's that. It's.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You're not centering the hub in the rim.
You're just getting the nipple
You're just getting it aligned rotationally. Line spokes.
I know. Have to sort that bit off. That felt like those clowns' cars.
They'll come right in the end. That's fine. What you should be able to do is when you push it down, if you look round the pairs of spokes that are in the distant flange, you should see roughly the same amount of thread and nipple showing on each of them. I mean, when you let it go, it's going to spring back, obviously, but that's fine. Turn it over so that you've got your completed side above, and again, your final line, you drop through the holes on the far side. Just as
Between which
the
gap
you've
and
got.
I've got which.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. No.
Go through them.
You're catching what he's got, you know. You stay away from him. You need a lead shield between the two of you.
Okay, and again, just be a bit careful as you turn it over. Grab them by the spokes if you need to. And you've really got no option where these ones go. But again, just make sure you do the 3-cross thing. So over the first two, under the third. These ones will be slightly more difficult to put in because the more spokes you put in.
First two, which way? The same way.
They are
the
crossing
opposite?
over.
Oh.
So yeah. So just
Oh,
as you
these
do on the
two,
other
and
side,
this one.
under that one, it's probably easier if you pick the wheel up because it's a bit
Do you put one
flexible.
thing on the first one again?
I'm not going to bother because the wheel's now stiffer than it was last time, so they'll hold in place a bit better.
That spoke's too long. We need a
It's
short
the odd one
spoke.
in the pack,
No, is it?
really.
Yeah,
No, no.
crikey, that's amazing.
You might just need
a bit of.
just to flex it a bit, and if you do, basically just push on the end of the spoke. Don't try and bend it in the middle because you wind up with a big kink. Just push on the end of the spoke, and it will recover when you put it in place. And these will almost certainly get more difficult as you get around the wheel. Just the closer it gets to being an actual wheel, obviously the more difficult it is to put in that spoke.
That one. I'll help you, mate. As soon as your buddy seems to have checked out.
No, I thought he had it under control.
These
Yeah.
are all slightly bent in the middle.
Yeah, they will all have a curve on them, just because they're of the way they're
Yeah,
coming through
yeah,
the
it's not
flange,
sticking
and then
up,
they're
is
bent down under the other spoke. None of them will actually lie perfectly straight, even when you finish the wheel. Which you can, if you look at some of the spokes on that one.
Ah, yeah, they're doing that. They're curving over.
So
Yeah,
curve
over that. The one
curve
with the
over
laid
that.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite therapeutic, though, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah.
You know, I was just thinking anybody that was, stressed at school with their assignments or anything.
Going the first two. Where's he going?
Yeah.
Oh, over that one.
You
Yeah.
can go in the right place, you just need to be under that one, yeah.
Stay.
Stay.
That one is in the right place, just not quite far enough out. Right, okay. And then if you just run your finger down the crosses a bit, it'll just sort of line up those those spokes with the hole they're supposed to be against, ish. I mean, it's not vital because you can do these one at a time. And as you get that, just helps settle things a little bit. Right, and then it's another 9 of these, which will be even further away from actually meshing when you first get to, but
You get it.
that's just one of those things.
Try one round here. I don't think that hole's been drilled properly.
And there's only one of you trying to build the wheel, not 3 of you. Of course, you can hold it sort of vertical and
Yes.
nipple through,
Yeah.
nipple through the ring hole.
I think we'll cancel water polo tomorrow night. We're wheel building. A lot of them.
Come next week instead of we play for the seniors.
We signed Kit up. Yeah, that's it. I'm surprised she's coming.
Who are we playing? Like, what is it? Like,
What? I dream what?
what?
Yeah.
Is it going to be just us 4 in a pool?
No, there's going to be a senior team.
They're going to be
Who's the
gentle
senior
with them
team?
though, aren't they?
Me, Jack, Andy, Crampy Andy.
Like, how old are these people?
28, you know.
28.
They could-
There's a couple of really old guys as well. One guy that broke his thumb.
How's really old? Because when you say really old, I'm thinking like 60, just going for a gentle.
Splash.
Yeah. Well, I'd say about 50.
Yeah. It's a long walk.
I know
home.
you were getting cat.
I'm not getting it.
I'm
I'm
by
there
senior
to-
team.
I'm there to
Do you
introduce
like
the
you
first game.
compete?
Yeah.
You're Doncaster's.
No, well, what?
Elite.
It's Wath senior team. Because it's weird.
Oh, they should not be
I'll
referencing
explain later.
Right.
No.
We've got 'em- have we just check those that George was doing.
Ah, yeah. Hang on, have you got it?
Hey, we've got it. We've got a wheel. Getting in a tube on, guys. Let's get going.
Maybe not quite yet.
I'm done, thank you very much.
Right, okay.
That's it.
Do you get
Right.
spare spokes then?
Yeah, I'll sort you some spares as well. Right, if you pick it up, you'll see that you've got pairs of spokes that are sticking out miles and pairs that aren't, and pairs that are and pairs that aren't. Again, just go through and just grab each pair and just sort of straighten them a bit, just to
Which one's a pair of that?
the
Parallel.
parallel pair on any given side. It just helps settle them in a bit.
Are they parallel?
Yeah, they are
Not quite.
parallel, aren't they?
Ish.
Yeah.
Was it meant to have done something? Because I.
No, so it's just loosening them up and straightening them up if there's any still left, and then just properly give it a whack on both sides. And now if you look at your spokes, you'll see that they're all far more evenly done. They're not perfect, they'll never be entirely perfect, not until you break your wrist or something, but they're somewhat of an improvement. Right, at this point, what we need, just behind you, leant against the fridge, there's a wheel jig with a screwdriver stuck through it, that T-bar handle thing, which passes the screwdriver.
You want the screwdriver?
Just the screwdriver.
Is that right? Uh-huh.
Just because this is the lazy way of doing it. What we're going to do now is just tighten all the nipples down just to cover the thread, and that's not going to make them tight because there's still a couple of turns needed after that. But it's basically, I mean, you can do it with your fingers or your spoke key or a nice flat bladed screwdriver, and you just kind of
Yeah, you got spoken.
spinning them down. To be honest, at this point, if you can grab them between